who's been tracking the tropics and what's developing out there in the Caribbean. Hannah.
Thanks, Shelby and Rob. Yeah, we have our first track out for potential tropical cyclone 9. That's a lot of words to say that we still have a broader low than a tropical depression or a tropical storm, but we want to put a track out on this system because we do expect impacts to land, and ultimately we're expecting a U.S. landfall as a hurricane with this system. So right now it has 30-mile-per-hour sustained winds. Once we send some hurricane hunters recon down there, we might see this become a tropical depression or tropical storm, depending on how strong those winds are. But we do expect that to form over the next 24 hours. We'll have that tropical storm. Then once this system emerges from the Yucatan, Cuba into the southern Gulf of Mexico, we do expect this to very quickly strengthen into a hurricane. This is by Wednesday morning. It's a Category 1. And then as we see this quickly accelerating up to the northeast, you kind of see that turn there because of our upper level pattern, which is going to steer this away from us. You can see the cone well to our east from Panama City to Tampa on the potential landfall here. Reminder, the center line, that's all that is. It doesn't mean the odds are higher of that area getting the landfall. It's anywhere from Panama City to Tampa for the center of the storm. And then really targeting the Big Bend area, which is interesting. We've had multiple Big Bend landfalls over the past couple of years, but this would be some point on Thursday. By Thursday morning, it's approaching as a Category 2 and then expecting landfall as a Category 2. But people in those areas, we always want to prepare for a category higher. I do think we have to watch for rapid intensification with this storm because it will have a lot of fuel to work with. As it heads inland, by Friday, we're expecting impacts near Atlanta. So if you're traveling to the Saints game this weekend, there's going to be travel impacts across the southeastern U.S. as this then takes a northwestern turn around an area of low pressure that's going to be sitting over the southern plains. Then this is going to cause some rainfall issues all the way up through the Ohio River Valley, and we might have to see those travel impacts for places further inland like Atlanta. But right now, we don't have that defined center. That's why this is a potential tropical cyclone. But we're seeing a lot of thunderstorm activity. It's starting to come together, and as it lifts northward, it's going to go over these areas of very, very warm ocean waters. That's why I'm not going to rule out that rapid intensification that we see happening a lot of times in the Gulf of Mexico. So we could potentially see a major hurricane as we head into the later parts of this week. For us, we're kind of on the dry side. So we're experiencing heat right now and sunshine today. We're in the mid 80s, some low 80s out there, and it's hot. But this cold front that's coming down across the plains, this is associated with that upper level low. It's going to bring us cooler weather later in the week, and it's going to kind of keep that circulation and tropical system away from us. So today, getting to the low 90s, we'll be in the 70s overnight. Later this week, we'll feel a little bit of a change, but it won't really come until Thursday or Friday. Back to you.